Hello and welcome to my review of this Royal Oak by Audemars Piguet. I just purchased this a few weeks ago in lieu of my upcoming birthday. I've gone for the black dial, although this model is also available with a white dial. You can see how finely finished it is. I'm moving my hand right now to show how it's reflecting off all its various surfaces. This is considered by many to be the creme de la creme of haute horologie, and here I present to you the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. The House of Audemars Piguet is one of only two 19th century manufacturers in the world which remains both independent and under the leadership of its founding family. Established in 1875 by Jules Audemars and Edward Piguet, it began as a specialist in the manufacture of grande complication and extra flat movements, a focus and identity which it retains to this day. A prince amongst princely watchmaking houses, its characteristic fusion of the avant-garde with the classical has set it apart from its peers for well over a century. It is known that Audemars Piguet currently manufacture somewhere around 22,000 pieces per year. The Royal Oak was launched in 1972, the first immediately successful high-quality sports watch in steel. It should be noticed this watch is 39 millimeters in diameter, and you can see how the bracelet does not touch the case back due to the close proximity between the links themselves. I'm going to show you how the clasp opens on this bracelet in steel. You essentially squeeze the pushes on both sides, and it unclips, allowing one to wear the watch. Now, with my purchase, I received this book, the Self-Winding Movement Caliber 3120. It details on the inner flap how the crown works. Since it's an hour, minute, seconds, the crown simply has three positions. The first position allows one to wind the movement. The second position allows one to set the date, and the third to set the time. Moving on, we have another page that details features about the movement, and then on to its gear train, then how the rotor winds the movement, some more photographs, details of the movement, and a lovely photograph showing all the engravings of the Audemars Piguet movement itself. It's interesting to note this movement has a frequency of 3 Hz, beating at 21,600 beats per second, and it has a 22 karat gold rotor. One of the pleasures of owning an Audemars Piguet wristwatch is studying the great lengths to which these artisans have gone through to ensure the movement is as beautiful as the outside of the watch itself. All the parts are entrusted to the expert hands of experienced bevelers. Each part calls for one or several surface treatments: satin brushing on the flanks, sunburst motif on the wheels, circular graining on the plate, quartz de Genève decoration on the bridges, mirror polishing of the screw heads, or rounded beveling and mirror polishing between the visible surface and the flank. Notice the 22 karat gold rotor is hand engraved, bearing the motifs of the House of Audemars Piguet. The Royal Oak also features similar levels of detail paid to its case, bezel, and bracelet. The surface is carefully brush finished and polished as well. It's a delight to watch light play off its various surfaces. The 15300 ST stainless steel Royal Oak features a screw-down crown and is water resistant to 50 meters. The Royal Oak features a very classic, understated, and elegant design. That's a tribute to Gerald Genta's genius. He's worked on designs such as Omega's Constellation, Patek Philippe's Nautilus, IWC's Engineer, and Cartier's Pacha de Cartier. Other brands such as Hublot try to copy the design that Audemars Piguet has embodied in the Royal Oak since the 1970s. A keen eye will notice the Royal Oak design features the hex screws running from the bezel through to the case back itself, sandwiching both parts via a rubber washer, essentially hermetically sealing the watch movement within the case. As the screws are tightened from the case back, pressure is applied between the bezel, the case, and the case back, sealing the rubber washer against the case itself. So this pressure builds up and the rubber seal essentially gets tighter, perfectly protecting the movement from moisture and water itself. It is quite exciting to be able to own a Royal Oak, especially during this time of year, considering that 2012 will be the 40th anniversary of the Royal Oak. Audemars Piguet has quite a few surprises in store in terms of limited editions. And well, thank you for watching my review. I hope you've liked the content so far. I may hope to post a few more clips in future, so stay tuned to this channel and thanks for watching.